Have you ever had coincidences and synchronicities happen and wondered what they meant? Today, we're going to explore signs from the universe and how to know when God is winking at you. Hi, I'm Shakilia, and welcome back to Enchant Your Life, where we talk about all things spiritual and magical so you can live a fulfilling and empowered life. When people say that was just a coincidence, they're talking about when incidences coincide and it seems like they're pretty much meaningless and random, but there's no such thing as random. Everything is rooted in law of attraction. Now, synchronicity is when events coincide and are meaningful. It seems like God or the universe has tailored them specifically for you, and there's a gentle message just for you. Years ago, I read a book called When God Winks, and it was a really fun read. One that Oprah recommended to read back in the day, babe. So you know back then we had to read a book that Oprah recommended. Now I'm going to give you a few examples of God winks. One of them is when I quit my corporate job several years ago. I began seeing numbers aligning all the time, like all day, every day. The time was aligning. It was like 11:11. It was 4:44, 5:55, that kind of thing. And for me, when I notice that numbers are frequently aligning, it represents to me that I myself am in alignment as well. I am now aligned with my divine purpose. A second example is recently my daughter's been noticing that when we speak certain words, immediately those words would show up on TV, in a song, or somewhere. We're going to see that word like quickly. And she was like, that's really strange. How is that happening? And I had to explain to her that that means that we are in alignment. Things are just synchronous, and it's showing us that we're in the vortex, as Abraham would call it. We're in alignment and we're having good vibes going on. And the third God wink, here's a fun one. Have you ever had a question on your mind, a dilemma, or you just needed some clarity, and later on that day you heard a song or a song popped into your head and you realized that that song actually answered your question? That is always amazing to me. Sometimes you won't get necessarily a synchronicity, but a meaningful symbol or a sign. At first, you may not recognize the symbol, but as time goes on, you'll see that it may repeat a pattern and you may be feeling a certain way when you see it, and it turns into something that you recognize and it has a unique meaning just for you. You'll be able to interpret it. You can even ask God for a specific symbol or a sign for you to answer a question or just give you a sign that you're on the right track, and you will get that sign. Let's try it right now. Ask God for like some guidance on a particular situation to let you know if you're on the right track. And if you're on the right track, let's ask God to show you a red rose today. Okay, let me know in the comments if by the end of the day you get a red rose that's gonna show you that you're on the right track. Now you can see that red rose in real life or see it on TV or in a picture, but that would be your symbol to give you your answer. One symbol for me, if I'm feeling really happy and in the vortex, I see multiple monarch butterflies, and it shows me that positive energies are playing with me. Or if I'm feeling like I'm really in despair, I may see a single monarch butterfly, which has a message to me to calm down and recognize that all really is well. I always appreciate seeing the monarch butterflies. I feel like they're spirit animals that are here to help me. Have you ever had an experience with an animal that seemed to guide you in some way? Whether it be the animal itself in real life or a symbol of the animal, or you see the animal somewhere on TV or whatever, and it seems to give you some type of guidance? Let me know in the comments if you've ever had that type of experience. Now, girl, I have to mention that not all signs are good signs. I mean, they're good in the sense that they're guidance for you, but sometimes they can be like bad omens that represent, warnings or red flags, or, just signs to tell you do not proceed. or that the vibe you got going on is not going to lead you in a good place. Now, a bad sign for me tends to be mice or dead animals. And they appear in my dreams sometimes that kind of foreshadow that someone is going to die or someone is really sick. And sometimes I can see them in real life. They manifest in my experience. And when I do see them in real life, they show me that I have a chaotic vibe going on. Another way I can see them is sometimes if I'm walking down the street, I am living in New York City, and if I happen to come across a dead animal, a dead squirrel, or a dead rat, or something like that, it usually is telling me, take a different route. That is not the way to go. And how do I know that that's what all of that means? It's because I've noticed the pattern and the repetition throughout my life, and that's what it means to me. It may not mean that for you, but that's what it means to me. Now, you could see a sign and get an intuitive hit immediately on what it might mean for you. And if you decide to ignore that intuitive hit, you'll see why you had it. It'll show up in the future of why you should have listened to your gut. Now, I have a video that I put out about trusting your gut, and I'm going to link it in the description below so you can check that out if you haven't already. So whether you've noticed coincidences, synchronicities, signs, or symbols, just know that you're being guided on your unique path. Know that you're never alone, and you have God and your own special team of angels, spirit guides, spirit animals, and ancestors to guide you on your unique path for your highest good. Now, don't get paranoid like, I always feel like somebody's watching me. No, see it as you have guidance and someone that's always paying attention to you because you matter. You are important. You are valuable. And if you pay attention, you'll see all the signs that are giving you reassurance that you are on the right path, headed in the right direction. You have a good momentum going on. The signs could be telling you keep it up or can point you in the right direction. Remember, you are supported. I hope you enjoyed this video, sweetie pie. If you did, be sure to like, subscribe, hit that bell notification so you don't miss my next video, and share with a friend that you think might like this video as well. Sending my love to you. Bye for now. Mwah.